As I have narrated earlier, my good friend, the late S.P. Janarthan, bought a small printing machine from me and relieved me of my financial strain. He was also the owner of a huge printing press complex in Bangalore worth millions of rupees. The small machine cost only a few 100,000 rupees. His business partners and family members fiercely opposed of Janarthan buying the small machine as they had no use for it. Janarthan responded firmly, saying, "Swami asked me to buy it and give relief to the grandnephew of his guru, Bhagavan Ramana. No one can ever stop me from obeying my guru. You say it will incur loss. Maybe. I ask you, does Guru's grace mean only profit and gain? Cannot the Guru's grace be also in the form of loss and strain? Guru's grace is supreme." Strangely, the name of the machine that he bought from me was Sri Ram. After a few months, there were riots in Bangalore. It was stirred by politicians, and it created a wedge of hatred and vengeance between the local Karnataka population and the Tamilians who had migrated there from Tamil Nadu. As a result, there was looting and arson of the Tamilians' properties. In that sad situation, Janarthanan's huge printing complex was totally burnt down. But the miracle of miracles was that Sri Ram was the only press untouched by the fire and in perfect condition. Not only that, but for the next 6 months, the period they had to wait for getting compensation from the insurance company, it was the Sri Ram machine which sustained the entire families of Janarthanan and his partners. There was yet another incident where Yogiji's grace helped Janarthanan in a financial crisis. Once, Janarthanan urgently needed a huge inflow of funds. A finance company in Chennai asked him to come for a discussion. When he reached Chennai, they told him to go back as they would be coming to Bangalore the next day. Janarthanan felt that as the transaction involved a huge amount of money, he would do better to go to Tiruvannamalai to get the blessing of Yogiji and take the night bus to reach Bangalore the next day. The close devotees of Yogiji who were permitted to stay with him in the night never did anything without Yogiji's permission and blessing. In keeping with this, Janarthan did not utter a word about his plan, nor did Swami ask him. Before breakfast, lunch, and dinner, Swami would command Janarthan to go to the nearby eateries and bring them both food to eat. 1 day passed, 2 days passed. On the 3rd day, there arose a thought in Janarthan that the financial company visiting Bangalore, what about it, he wondered. That day, after lunch, Yogiji looked sternly at Janarthanan for some time. Suddenly, Yogiji roared, "Janartha! 1, 2, 3, stand up, run to the door, go back to Bangalore." Janarthan literally ran to the door. Again a roar, "Stop, Janarthan! Look at your watch and tell me the time." Janarthan said, "Swami, it is 1:23 p.m. "Yes, Janarthan, it is 1, 2, 3. Father blesses you." When he reached Bangalore, Janarthan received an apology from the financial company as they could not come to Bangalore as scheduled. However, they had arrived at an unanimous decision to sanction the full amount needed by him, even without any form of security or surety of return. Janarthan later said, "It was nothing but Yogiji's grace, as the company has never released money without documents and securities, Swami detained me, poured his blessings on me, and also helped me financially. The darshan of Yogi Ji was always an informal affair. Clutching a worn coconut shell, begging bowl, and palm leaf fan in one hand, the other raised high in benediction. Yogi Ji was brisk, even businesslike. The deep sensitivity, empathy, and compassion radiating from this angelic figure is matched only by the trust, admiration, and sheer reverence of the supplicants, that is, the many families, mendicants, farmers, professionals, children, and businessmen. While some are content with paying their respects, others relate their problems and wait for answers. One day, an old village lady came to Yogi Ji. She looked like a beggar woman. Swami was very kind to her, received her, and made her sit in front of me. "Amma," he said, "you have come to visit the temple." No, Swami, I came only to see you." "Govinda Swami's marriage has to take place, Swami." Yogi Ji smilingly asked her, "Who is Govinda Swami?" "He is my son, Swami. I came all the way from Ceylon to see you and appeal to you to make the marriage of Govinda Swami happen." "Is he your only son? What is he doing?" "Govinda Swami is my sixth son, Swami. He is a night watchman in a company." "What is his age?" "He is 36 years old. Govinda Swami should get married, Swami." At that time, Yogi Ji turned to me and said, "Look at her, Ganesa. What love a mother has for her son. What deep love." Swami was emotionally moved and his voice was choked. "Amma," he said, "do you ever go to any temple and offer prayers?" "No, Swami, I would not be permitted. Govinda Swami should get married." "Are you staying with your children?" "No, Swami, all the 6 sons drove me out and I am begging in the streets and sleeping in a montop where no one stays." "Do you offer worship to any god?" "No, Swami, I do not know any god." But Yogi Ji persisted. "In the montop where you sleep, there should be some image of God on one of the pillars. Have you noticed any?" "Oh, yes, Swami, but I do not know what God it is." "If you light an oil lamp every night at that pillar for 36 days, Govinda Swami will surely get married," Yogi Ji assured her. The lady excitedly got up and said, "Swami, I shall leave for Ceylon right away and start lighting the oil lamp from this evening itself." Yogi Ji compassionately asked her, "Amma, do you have money for your return journey?" The lady replied, "I have a few rupees, Swami, but not enough for the bus fare." "Shall I give you?" But before Yogi could finish his sentence, she interjected, No. I am confident I can somehow get the balance amount by begging at the local bus stand. I cannot accept money from you, Swami. But please bless Govinda Swami so that he gets married soon." Yogi Ji thrust some fruits into her hands as prasad. As she hurried out, she added, "I start lighting the lamp for 36 days from this evening, as I am very eager to see Govinda Swami married at the earliest possible." Yogi Ji was all smiles. "Ganesa, this is a true love of a mother. Can anything equal a mother's love?" Father's blessings on her and on Govinda Swami. Father blesses them both. He raised both his hands and happily turned them towards the direction in which the lady disappeared.